Hello, everybody. I'm here with Big Mo, just on voice chat though, because I don't actually know how to add another video to this. Say hi, Mo.
What up? What up?
Alright, so how did you get picked for this Tyler 1 tournament? I think everybody's dying to know. It like fell out of the sky. We're all like, wait, he's doing what? How long has this been in the works?
Literally, I think last. I tell you exactly what day. Hold up. I tell you exactly what day.
How the hell they'd get like 10 pros and $10,000 put together in like one day?
Bro, it was like the 27th. That's when I found out.
Jeez.
She was fired. Asked if I want to do it. I said, hell yeah, shit. All that matter.
That's actually crazy.
Yeah, wasn't that crazy stuff. They just asked me. I said, yeah, I'll do it. They ain't gonna say no. I love modern.
Is this $10,000 getting split between like top 3, or is it where somebody's walking away with 10K?
I think it's top 3. I think it's top 3.
All right, well, we're keeping the clickbait title about how you're gonna win $10,000.
Exactly. Come on now.
If you win a significant portion of $10,000, you have to buy me anything I want in a bowl at Chipotle.
Come on now. You know I got you.
And I'm getting double honey chicken.
Exactly. You might get triple.
And I will deserve it for all the times that your Blanka has embarrassed me in high-stakes tournament settings. Do you want to play like a mirror first and then like go into the lab or what?
No, just go to the lab.
I just realized I don't even have a lab room in here because I had it set for open lobby for the charity stream.
I really don't like. I know how to play Marisa, but like modern Marisa, it feels like it's just hella different. So you show me some B&Bs.
Yeah, the routing is a little different. The max damage is a little different, and I know a lot of like shenanigans as well that not all the Marisas like may have shown off. So okay, for starters, just like the short version of buttons.
Oh my bad.
Or let me turn a frame meter on, inputs on, all that good stuff here. Okay, so short version of buttons. Your only 4 frame is your crouch light. She doesn't have a standing 4 frame. Her stand light is a 6 frame, and it only combos on counter hit. If I hit you with the first hit here, and you can still block before the second hit.
Yeah.
On counter hit, then you can actually get combos off of it. I'll go into the routing for that later because it's the same as routing for another combo route. Mediums.
She gets lights, right? Like lights and heavies. Yeah.
In certain circumstances, yeah. For mediums, your standard stand medium is gonna be the stand medium kick. It's mostly good as a poke because this is a good spacing tool. I like to call this the baby quadriga because you don't have quadriga on modern.
Yeah.
But it's still a good space control tool. Like, you're almost never gonna get a combo off of this raw. If you somehow do hit with it, like, really close, then even without counter hit, it does go into jabs, into hold circle back light. But, like, that doesn't happen, because why would you use that slow a button, like, in their face? It's a lot less likely, but it does work. If you aren't sure how much time you have to punish counter something, sometimes you start a punish counter combo with this, because then it's going to have the same frame data as drive rush, but I'll go into that with the drive rush combo.
Yeah.
Your other stand medium that's important is on your auto combo, because this is the only way you can access the stand.
Oh, she has this?
She does have this, and this is really, really important. But, like, you never ever want to do this whole combo, because look at this shit. It's just, you're burning 2 bars into the most scaled possible version of level 2. Even if you want to spend 2 bars off of that into level 2, it should look like this. So you never really want to continue the auto combo past the 2 hits. You've got to get used to like holding auto and then letting go of it, which is definitely something that's weird if you're not used to it. Personally, if I'm going into OD quarter circle back off of it, I usually just do it with the modern input so I can keep holding auto because it feels easier. But it is a slight damage difference because like if I do this modern, That's 2104. If I do it with the input, it's 2200, but like it's less than 100 damage difference, so your mileage may vary just in terms of comfort level. I still am so used to doing it with the modern input there that I don't really do the quarter circle there. Your meterless ender there, if you don't want to extend it, is always going to be your medium quarter circle back, which is also on the modern input. That's your back special.
Does she get the safe jump?
Off of that?
Like, does she get the joint where she like
Okay, no, unfortunately. You lose her usual mid-screen safe jump because it requires the overhead. Overhead is forward heavy punch, and forward heavy on modern is always the kick. As far as buttons you're missing, just the TLDR of buttons you're missing. You don't have stand light kick. So you'll never be able to get stand light kick. You don't have crouch medium kick. It's always going to be crouch medium punch because your auto medium is your stand medium punch, and then stand medium kick is without auto. So you don't have crouch medium kick. You don't have overhead. So that means it is harder for you to threaten low, and it is harder for you to threaten low-high mix-ups because you can't do the drive rush into crouch medium kick buff, and you can't drive rush into overhead because you just don't have those. Your only real lows are going to be, for one thing, sweep, and for another thing, light auto combo is easily the best auto combo she has. That's this. For one thing, it's your only access to the crouch light kick. Otherwise, you're always going to get crouch light punch, and crouch light punch is not a low. Crouch light kick is a low. It is a 5 frame instead of a 4 frame, so if you're trying to go for an interrupt, you're better off just doing this. But for combos, this can be a much better starter because it's a low. And because it's an auto combo. Weird thing about modern and auto combos that you might not know. If you block here, you notice the special doesn't come out? So it'll actually auto hit confirm for you, even if only the jab hits. Like if you stop blocking after the light kick, but you block the light kick here, if you just crouch block and then stop, just stop blocking after the first hit. It'll still hit confirm. So it's actually really good because it's a guaranteed that if it frame traps them, even if they mash it like the last minute, it'll get you the knockdown. And if they don't mash, you're never going to get the special by accident. It's the only auto combo that does that. Like if you block the medium auto combo. Oh, actually, that does hit confirm. I didn't even know that because I don't use it. This one doesn't though. The heavy doesn't. And there are very few circumstances where you even want to use the heavy. The only thing with the heavy is that it's your only access to the step kick, because your heavy auto combo ends in light step kick into level 3. So you can get a step kick ender that way if you want it, but most of the time, for mid-screen routing into level 3 off like a Dima juggle, you're just going to want to do heavy Gladius anyway.
So Gladius is like regular input, right?
Yeah, for Gladius, I'm just gonna go through what you actually have on modern inputs too. I'm bouncing all over the place, but we'll get to everything.
You good?
Modern inputs. Modern Gladius is light Gladius. Anything modern, you have one strength of it and you have OD. So you have light Gladius and you have OD. If you try to do a mid-screen combo into level 3 with modern Gladius, that shit whiffs. Wait, I did it wrong, hang on. I didn't get the Gladius. Obviously, you just throw it raw from the juggle, but if you try to do it from the light Gladius mid-screen, that shit doesn't work. It has to be the manual quarter circle forward heavy. And if you do the quarter circle forward heavy, then it reaches far enough to get level 3. Of course, now I'm going to drop it because I'm talking. There. So for mid-screen routing into level 3, off OD or heavy Dima juggle, you need the heavy Gladius. Back special is your Dima, and it's medium if it's not OD. The OD being on one button is really good against dive kicks. because if they dive kick at you, and this works against empty jumps too, so I can just demonstrate it if you empty jump at me. Just empty jump at me. At me. It goes into full combos. So if they have predictable dive kick timing, or if you're not sure if it's an empty jump or a dive kick, it can be worth it to go for the 2 bars, and it's a lot easier to do with the 1-button input. But they did buff the medium version of this, which you also have on 1 button, to be a little bit better as an anti-air, and you can get juggles off of that at some heights. If you empty jump at me again here. Just... But it's a little finicky, depending on, like, the spacing. You're more likely to get a reset than anything else, but it does work as an anti-air, but, like, the range is finicky. Like, if you do a jump in at me from, like, here, you will go over it. So it's still not, like, even with the buff
You like Marco Walk?
What?
You like Marco Walk when you do that? Like, when it...
Like, I really don't anti-air with this most of the time, even though I do think it's a significant buff, just because the range is finicky. As far as your anti-airs go with Modern Marisa, this is good if they like to empty jump a lot from a distance, or if they like to dive kick, but usually if I have the meter, I'm going to go for this instead, because it goes into consistent combo routing, and because you can do it a lot later. Like, you can react to a dive kick when they're at your toes with this and interrupt it, but it'll be too late to do this. You have your crouch heavy punch still, which is a serviceable anti-air. It is chargeable, so if you're using it as an anti-air, you have to make sure you're not holding it. Like, you just need to tap it and not hold it at all, because you're, like, slightly charging. There you go. Okay. So, like, that does work. But again, like, it's super finicky against, like, deep jump-ins or cross-ups. Like...
Yeah.
If you counter hit with this as an anti-air, you get Drive Rush Oki into auto-timed command grab or knee.
Okay.
If you punish counter off of it, you actually get full combos into Drive Rush back heavy punch, whatever you want.
You get the launch of the EX, EX this shit, right?
Yeah, you get, like, gigantic combo routes off of that. The charged version of this, oddly enough, is only -3. So it can be useful as a hard call out, for instance, if, like, after they knock you down in the corner, they like to try to spam neutral jumps on your wake up and you hard read it. Like, just knock me down and then neutral jump on my wake up. Well, I mean, like, straight up over my head, not forward.
Okay.
If it counter hits, then you end up getting, like, an actual combo there. Like, if you were jumping into a normal. But it has to be, like, just the neutral jump, not the forward jump.
Okay.
So, like, occasional hard call out, yeah, but if you're doing this on your wake up and they do anything even remotely fast, you're just gonna get hit or thrown out of it. So it's like a really, really Giga Brain hard read. But I want to teach you as much of that Giga Brain hard read stuff as possible, because you actually have those. I've seen you do it. So I want you to know, like, what the options are if you are, like, super in their head. Same goes for, you lose stand heavy kick. That's probably the biggest loss on Modern, is you don't have the big pinwheel kick anymore. So you don't get the big whiff punish combos, you can't use it as a max space control tool. Your furthest reaching normal is pretty much just the forward heavy kick or the stand heavy punch. They go about the same distance. Your whiff punish button is going to be the stand heavy punch.
Yeah.
Because on counter hit, like on regular hit, this gets you nothing because it's only +3 unless you do target combo. On counter hit, on counter hit, it'll combo into crouch jab, slight demon. So you get this into. But on punish counter, same off of drive rush, then you're +7. So if you're +7, you can go into this. So if you get a whiff punish with this, it'll combo into this, into whatever you want. And if you were drive rushing into it, and it hits, just the hit is +7, but if it's at least counter hit, it's +9. If it's punish counter, it's +11. So if you're really good at hit confirming and you see counter hit or punish counter, then you can actually combo into back heavy punch instead, which is actually something I'm still not reliably doing in real matches, but it is a really good hit confirm, because if you don't hit confirm and you just do this round, you spent 3 bars plus the drive rush to get in if it wasn't a whiff punish. But if you do hit confirm, and then you go into this, you don't have to spend 2 bars on the quarter circle. So it saves you a lot of meter if you register that it was counter hit or punish counter. Because you don't have stand heavy kick, this is your whiff punish button, but your only proximity block button, oddly enough, is sweep. The charged version of sweep has proximity block.
I'll do that.
And the charged version of sweep, in addition to having proximity block, is -3 on block. So unless they're perfect parrying it or they're reliably reacting to it with an interrupt, this is a good way to catch people that just want to walk back. It's one of your most reliable ways to catch people that just want to walk back. The riskier way to catch people that just want to walk back is this. Which, that's -24. And that's forward special, back special. Yeah, it's like -20, it's like -24 on block. It's the equivalent of whiffing a DP. So like, you don't want to overuse it, but you'll see like Mad Gear and Lazy Boredom use that a lot, because like at this range, especially against Modern Marisa, they're not scared of anything you're gonna do. Even your Heavy Gladius is gonna whiff. You can't connect with any of your buttons. You aren't close enough to sweep them. So people will just kind of shimmy around at this range waiting for you to whiff something, and this will still reach. This goes mad far. And if it does hit, you get Oki into this. Like, if I knock you down here and then you mash, you're getting hit. So this is your like long range, hard read, very risky walkback call out. But at closer range, it's going to be this. If you get the knockdown on charge sweep, and it's not counter hit or punish counter, because that changes the frame data. If it's just a regular charge sweep because you caught them walking, you get dash forward into immediate knee or command grab, and they're both auto timed. Or you get whiff forward medium punch into throw or jabs. And that's all real. I often will hit people with this, do the dash forward, and then just block, because at that point, they're probably freaked out, and they DP like 50% of the time.
Yeah.
One of the funniest times you can use this, oddly enough, one of the most common times people are just going to try to walk back on you is off of the command grab knockdown. Because she doesn't really get much real Oki off of this mid-screen. She can kind of do this, but if they back roll, the best thing you can combo into is this, so it doesn't get her like anything. And you can do this, but like starting in combo with the light is super scaled, so it's not really very good. And you can do this, but like, it's pretty meh. So a lot of times you're not going to go for Oki after the command grab knockdown, and people will just try to walk away after they back roll. After the command grab knockdown, I got this from Goldbanks, you micro walk forward and immediately start charging the sweep. It's not meaty. Like, they can counter hit it on their wake up, but if they woke up with just walking back after the command grab knockdown, this shit hits them because of the proximity block, because they don't even register that they're not walking, they just get knocked down again.
Okay.
And then you can go into the Oki mix of either that into lights or the dash forward into knee or command grab. Knee is 14 frame startup. Command grab in total is 13 frames. It's kind of hard to see that on the frame meter, so it's worth like just noting that. So with this being 14 and this being 13, plus 13 is basically your magic number for a 50-50 between a knee or a command grab. So anywhere that the knee is real, the command grab is also going to be real. The downside of the modern command grab is that there's no way to input this manually, so you always lose 20% of the normal damage.
So, okay, so like, with that being said, I just keep it like so. This is blocked. Like after I get the knockdown, you said do this right here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just keep trying to just pay attention.
Trying to think other buttons. Forward medium punch. This is one of your absolute best pokes for a lot of reasons. On counter, on normal hit, this doesn't combo into anything except target combos that are all really risky. This will catch walk back, but it's very negative. This is just a hard hit confirmed. Nobody does that unless they're gold banks. Like, he's built different. So most of the time, you're just going to do this by itself. By itself, on hit, you're only +2, but you are still +2, so you can kind of mess with them a little bit. And the important thing is on counter hit, it hit confirms into jabs into Duma. Yeah. So it's very good as like when you have a read on when they like to press buttons as a poke, because it'll interrupt the startup, and if you get the counter hit, then you get the knockdown, and like Duma is one of her best knockdowns in the game, even though it doesn't do a lot of damage. On block, this is -3. Same applies for this. -3. Anytime you're -3 as Marisa, in addition to the usual minigame of you put yourself into minus frames and then you like tap parry to try to catch them taking their turn back, you can do the infectious and hard read that they always press a button there and just go for stance. Because normal armor stance, it doesn't armor until frame 3. It's only 1 hit of armor. And it doesn't armor lows. OD stance armors on frame 1. It has 2 hits of armor, and it armors lows. So if you block the crouch medium, the forward medium punch, and then you immediately want to press a button, and I go for stance, any button you hit, you can just kind of disrespect the frame data. And there's a lot of different things you can do after you armor normal with this. Because in general, like, the least plus you can be, just do a crouch jab into this. The least plus you can be is +3. So even so, it's strike throw. The safest pressure you can do there, even though the command grab is real, is gonna be a regular throw, and that's something I should do more because it beats buttons. But if they jump the command grab, like, you're fucked. If they jump the normal throw, you have time to anti-air, either with a jump light, which is your fastest option, jump medium punches. Oh, just jump in front of me. She has a medium punch target combo in the air too. That is a very good knockdown. She gets real Oki off of that as well, into this, or this, or this. So it's a very good knockdown, but you do have to be really on point with it. If you don't think you have the time for that, your fastest one is going to be your jump light because it's a 4-frame.
So she doesn't have like so no matter what, I'll be able to do target combo, like jump.
Yeah, as far as, because now if you hold auto, you get an alternate jump normal in the new patch. So you're...
Oh!
Yeah, so now, basically the way they divided it is that without auto, you get your air-to-air buttons, and with auto, you get your jump-in buttons. So without auto, you get jump light punch, which is your best anti-cross-up tool, is jump back light punch. Jump medium punch, which is a very good air-to-air knockdown. And jump heavy punch, which you're almost never going to use in comparison to jump heavy kick. With auto, you get jump heavy kick. That should be your go-to jump-in button because it goes so far. So if you're jumping into attack, just be holding auto. You get jump medium kick, which I've never seen anybody use in my life. And you get jump light kick. Jump light kick is your cross-up button.
I hit auto when I'm in the air with that?
You hit auto for that. Anything where you're jumping to attack them, so your jump-in heavy kick and your jump-in light kick. Actually, coincidentally, without auto is all punches, with auto is all kicks on Marisa, if that makes it easier to remember.
That's good.
So that's your cross-up knockdown. Obviously, don't go for cross-up every time, because you know, like, they'll try to perfect parry it, you empty jump, you throw them, what have you. But that's as far as jump-ins go. But to the command grab thing. So after you armor stance through their normal, you're at minimum +3. If you go for a regular jump and they jump, you have time to do this. If it was a neutral jump, you have time to jump into a light. You have time to jump into a medium. Or if it's a neutral jump, and you may not want to try this immediately because it's going to take me some time to lab it to get used to it. This is what Infectious was constantly doing in World Warrior. You can option select. If somebody neutral jumps in front of you and you input a command grab at the right timing, if they hit a normal in the air, you armor the normal and anti-air them. But if they land in front of you with an empty jump and they were going to empty jump throw you or something, you command grab them on their landing frames. So if you just jump in front of me, like do a jump into button, like just neutral jump in my face. You're gonna want to jump into like an actual attack, so probably the heavy kick. You're crossing me up.
Damn! I gotta let it go, I forgot.
Yeah. So, but then if you were empty jumping in front of, just do a neutral jump and then try to normal throw me.
Where are you going? Sweet dreams! Where are you going?
So if you hit a button,
Sweet dreams!
I armor it. If you just land, I command grab it. The best times to use that are going to be in situations where, like, they just blocked your jab, your +3, you go for the throw and they jumped it, or you just armored and you went for normal throw and they jumped it. Because in those situations, they're likely neutral jumping to try to get a punish on landing. And then the option select is really, really strong. Using it for all your anti-airs is weird because of range. Like, if they jump from really far away, they might just land in front of you. Like, too far for the command grab. Or if they cross you up, then obviously it's not going to work. So your mileage may vary, but it's worth keeping in mind if they neutral jump right in your face, especially like when they're pressuring you in the corner. And it works for if you're in the corner and you try to jump out on me after my throw whiffs, I can pretty much the only way that she can anti-air somebody jumping over her out of the corner is with stance. Because you don't have a DP, you're not going to be able to jump back in time. This has no range. Like, the only way you can guarantee a knockdown if they're jumping over your head here, just jump over me. Like if you were going into a button. And even then, like, it's finicky. But, like, if you watch the VODs from Infectious and World Warrior, he did that a lot. Because it's basically the only way to continue to assert your pressure if they jump over you in the corner.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you kind of have to be standing under the timer to keep them in the corner, because at that range, you could probably Gladius. Oh, that's the other thing. Light Gladius is actually a very good anti-air on Modern.
Yeah, I was using this shit earlier when I was playing.
The problem with that is that if they figure out that that's your preferred anti-air, like it is for me, then I'm just going to start doing this. Like if you're always Gladius anti-airing.
Yeah.
Or even worse. Yep, the Gladius. If you're doing the Gladius. If I know that you're trying to let it rip after, like, you see it tick the armor. Like, if you're waiting for the armor to tick. I can empty jump super, I can empty jump throw you, I can cross you up. So, don't have it be your only anti-air, but it is kind of a use it until it stops working thing. When they're in the corner especially, you're better off going for the aerial medium punch target combo. Because sometimes when they're in the corner, you think you can Gladius anti-air and they'll like just barely go over you. Like if you jump over me here and I'm charging Gladius, it looks like it should anti-air, but it won't. Whereas if you did that and I went for air to air, you're still in the corner.
Okay.
And disadvantaged. So you kind of have to rotate, like, understand what range you're at when you're selecting the anti-air, which is why she's so hard to anti-air with. Like, the individual anti-airs aren't bad, but they're all really range and situation specific. So not only do you have to register that they jumped, but you have to register what range they jumped from and what resources you have.
She kind of reminds me of like Bison. Like even Blanka sometimes, like I do like 9 different anti-airs to make sure I hit somebody.
And you probably have your air-to-airs on point with Bison because it can put the bomb on in the air.
Yeah.
So you already have like that muscle memory. So yeah, your safest option after stance is going to be throw. If you think they're going to jump, you can go for just crouch lights, because if they try to jump immediately after this, then that'll catch the jump. You can do it with the auto combo if you want, but it's a frame slower, so it's a little more inconsistent. But it does mean that the auto hit confirms for you if it caught them jumping. So there's that. You are plus enough. The reason command grab is 13 frames is because you have to go into stance first. The grab itself is 5 frames. So if you already armor stance and you're plus 3, the command grab is real. It does beat buttons. The risk is that they jump. The little used secret tech off of after you armor a normal is that you can just drop the stance and block. So if you've already shown them that you're gonna go strike or throw in some capacity, a lot of times they just want to negate the guess and they'll go for DP. And if they go for DP and you blocked, they just die. So, like, a sequence that I saw Infectious do when I was watching his replays the other day was to do this on block. He was -3, so he stole his turn with this. The armor ticked, and then he immediately blocked. So he went from, I don't respect my turn is over, to it is my turn, but I'm gonna stop pressing, and the Ken DP'd and he died for it.
Hell yeah.
So you want to get in their head with it. You can get, and I have never landed this in a real match. If you land this in a real match, I will buy you a Chipotle bowl. If you preemptively jump after the armor ticks, before you see them do anything, I mean, the second you see your armor tick that you armored a normal, you already neutral jump. And you catch them at a really high point in the air before you hit medium punch, you can get combos off of it. So just jump after after I armor here. After you pressed into the armor. And you can get gigantic conversions off of that as well. Like even mid-screen. Oh, it has to be a forward jump, I forgot. If you ever land that on a real person, like, you will be my favorite person alive. I want to land that in a real match so badly. But you really have to know they're going to jump. And the best way to figure that out, sometimes, is just to go for blocking or normal throw after the command grab. And if the normal throw counter hits, obviously you know they were mashing, but then you know if they jump in a fairly safe situation without risking the command grab, and if they jump every time, then you can start fucking with them in a big way. After you hit that really high medium punch, which is manually timed, you have to wait for them to be really high in the air after the forward jump, you get auto-timed, fully charged back heavy on the ground, or fully charged crouch heavy on the ground. So like off crouch heavy, this one's really stupid. I found this like last week and I've never landed this on a person, but if you press into the armor here, you gotta jump after.
I'm on that.
So she does have some like fun hard read stuff. You can also just go for combos off the crouch heavy punch as well, like mid-screen there with that, like what is that now? Oh right, no, that one is oh hang on, yeah.
Yeah.
One of the buffs she got in the most recent patch is level 1. There are 2 versions of level 1 super. The uncharged version has projectile invul and it'll armor through like 1 normal. So it's more of a like reaction to something specific. The charged version of level 1 if you do it on reaction to a normal incoming, you get a screen freeze. So, like, if you just charge a punch in my face.
Yeah.
Just charge it. You get that. So that could be very good on modern as a reaction if you see something coming. It's also throw invul now. So it's a real wake-up option where before she could be thrown out of it, just like she could out of all her armored options. It is a real option against strike throw now. And I think it's worth sometimes burning the bar in the corner to guess strike throw instead of going for wake-up armor. Because then if you're wrong, you lost a bar of super and like 1 bar of drive from getting punish countered. If you're wrong on armor stance, you lost 3 bars and you got punish countered. So it can be worth it sometimes to gamble the super meter instead of gambling the drive meter because you really want to have that to get out of the situation.
Yeah.
But before, the main time you were going to use charge level 1 was here. But now, you can fully charge level 1 off a fully charged crouch heavy punch cancel. At the peak of the charge, you start charging level 1, and it connects.
Okay.
So that works mid-screen in like a juggle as well, like... But it also means in the corner, where before you were doing just phalanx, now you can do this. So it gets you a little bit more damage. Level 2, also strike throw invul, 9-frame startup. The cool thing about level 2 is that they changed it so you can alter the range after the startup. If you hold back as Marissa's moving forward, you get a much closer level 2. And if you hold forward, you get a much further range level 2. At just raw, it'll connect from like this range just without altering it at all. Like, okay, that's a little too far, but like here. Oh, it's 2 hits if they don't know to block the second hit. That's always funny. But round start fireball, if you level 2 immediately, it connects. They cannot fireball from round start and not get level 2. It goes a lot further than it did. But the main utility of level 2 on modern is that this shit can actually reliably anti-air now. And you can, like, walk under a cross-up and level 2 it now with the short-range version. If you just, like, walk up, cross-up me here. So, like, if you jump at me from far away, like here, then I'm going to want to do the probably a longer range version to make sure it reaches you. But if you jump at me from really close, short range. And you can see me holding back on the inputs. It's after the freeze, it's not during the freeze. I was trying to do it during the freeze before. But like at this range where they're like under the timer, if you neutral jump, just neutral jump. No, like all the way back to the corner there. Okay, neutral. The long range version will hit them. And if you jump at me from here, the short range version will put you back in the corner. You're getting this weird angle here. I think it's because Marissa's so fat. No, it's because you're hitting your button mad early. So if they just want to like jump and jump and jump out and jump up in the corner, level 2 is a real option.
Yeah.
Level 3 obviously goes really far and basically makes it illegal to fireball or do anything reactable. Like, Jury can't Fuha stock, Luke can't even fucking sandblast, Blanka can't Blanka ball unless it's a really hard read, light ball read. Like, it forces them to respect that you have an option. It's not, like, it's so slow that it's not reliable off, like, the way you would OS a DP off a block, crouch, medium, kick, drive rush. If you do that with level 3 and they hadn't input anything yet, they still have time to block. So it's not necessarily as guaranteed in the gap there. If they drive rush cancel a medium and you want a guaranteed OS, level 2 is your guaranteed OS on block. Level 1 works, but technically they could hard read it by canceling the medium into nothing. Whereas if they cancel the medium into nothing and you level 2'd, it still wins.
Yeah.
If you level 1'd, it doesn't. But, like, most of the time that they're going for a crouch medium into drive rush, they're going to do something.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like the Temu version of an OSDP, because it at least beats strike and throw now. It's just really slow. Specific punishes. You mentioned lights into heavies. Drive reversal is -6. You do not have a 6-frame medium. Before, your best starter was mostly going to be this, because that's 6 frames. But now, on punish counter or off drive rush, this is +8. So the combo is into back heavy punch. Off the jab. Yeah. And, like, most of the time you're just going to want to do that into the quarter circle. If you want to get a really nasty cash out, you can do this. I dropped it a whole bunch there, hang on. Oh my god. It's kind of hard to do. Yeah, 3 hits. No. I dropped it, we get the idea.
Yeah.
So you can get, but the big thing is just that in the corner, anytime you get these juggles in the corner, you get like really good meterless combo enders or really good cash out extensions. So being able to actually go into the heavy quarter circle back, where before it was only plus enough to go into this, and then you have to spend bar. So now you don't have to spend bar because you can go into the back heavy. So definitely lab that because it is tight because it's only +8. It feels really weird. You kind of have to immediately press the back heavy and then do the quarter circle, because if you try to do back heavy quarter circle as one motion, it's going to be too slow. The easier version, if you don't want to risk dropping it, is going to be your medium punches, because it's a 7-frame instead of an 8-frame. But if you do medium punches, then if you want to extend, you have to spend bar. Blocked DP. This, on punish counter, combos into back heavy punch.
Yeah.
So no step kick, this is going to be your starter anywhere on the screen. You can punish counter with this. You can punish counter with this. Keep it simple, punish counter with this. Your mid-screen cash out off of any of these starters is going to be drive rush, back heavy punch, drive rush cancel, charged forward heavy kick target combo, and then you can do the modern Gladius into super. So I'll just do it off of drive rush. And that's like a clean 60% mid-screen. In the corner, you don't have your Spartan kick for your cash outs.
Yeah.
So your optimal starter on punish is still going to be this on punish counter. And then you basically have to do these charged crouch heavy extenders. So it ends up looking off of like wall stun when you don't have punish counter, then your optimal starter is going to be fully charged back heavy, uncharged back heavy, quarter circle back heavy. So like your optimal, I stunned them at the wall, or I'm punish countering with this starter. Well, it's the same combo whether you start with this or with this on punish counter.
Yeah.
But it looks like this. So it's basically quarter circle back, charged heavy punch, drive rush back heavy, phalanx, do another charged uppercut, drive rush back heavy, cancel, charged back heavy. If you have level 1 and you want to end with level 1 instead of a level 3 cash out, you can replace the final charged back heavy punch Gladius with a charged crouch heavy punch. Anywhere that you could do this in a combo, you can do this in a combo, mid-screen or no. So instead, like, your optimal drive reversal punish for, like, if you have level 1, I actually hit Knuckle Dew with that last night. It was kind of awesome. It wasn't a drive reversal punish. It was a DP punish, but it was still awesome. So that's going to be your big punish counters. If you get punish counter off of the uncharged version of this, like I said, medium punches. Good mid-screen combo routes off of your quarter circles, whether it's heavy or it's OD. You can always get a fully charged heavy punch there. And even if they back roll, you get meterless Oki there. Unless you wake up walking back, I can like chase you down with a dash forward throw after that. I can do a dash forward into auto-timed fully charged heavy kick. You can also empty jump here, and then you are plus enough to either throw them or counter hit them on their wake up with the medium punch target combo.
Yeah.
The target combo on this now is plus 42. That's a safe jump. So if you don't want to do the failing safe jump that you obviously already know, you have a meterless option. That's a safe jump. And in addition to the safe jump Oki, things I just learned you can do from Infectious, dash forward, fully charged stand heavy punch, hits on the 3rd frame of their wake up, so it's safe to PP and it's still meaty. You can whiff stand light punch into fully charged stand heavy punch, and that'll also hit the meaty. Or, if you dash forward into OD Gladius, it'll beat the wake up DP.
Damn.
I have never seen anybody do that except Infectious, but I tried it on ranked the other day, and it was a Cammy. So against Cammy only has a 1-hit DP, so you can actually beat her with just a regular charged Gladius. So I got the safe jump knockdown, and I dashed forward into charged Gladius, and she DP'd, and she lost that interaction really hard. So that's a cool hard call out.
Yeah.
For sure. Against somebody where you're doing OD Gladius, you don't even have to charge it. You can do, I still have to lab the timing, but it's dash forward into just do it into hold block, and it'll armor the DP, and you can then block the DP and get a full punish instead of just knocking them down.
Mm-hmm.
Which, again, I still have to lab, but it's a cool option. Your main Oki in the corner, most of the time off this, you have 2 main things you can do there. One, and I can't input this reliably, is that if you do this into light phalanx at the wall, that's also a safe jump. Yep. After the juggle. And well, you do the quarter circle back heavy, and then it's fully charged back heavy, light phalanx.
What you saying? Do it again? Okay, I'm praying for it. Oh, okay.
And then you do the fully charged back heavy at the wall. Is always going to be your combo route, regardless of how you end this. And then if you do the light phalanx there, it's a safe jump. Alternatively, if you just end this with Gladius, if you're gonna want it to be heavy Gladius for the damage at the wall. Gladius is plus 36 on knockdown. So is this, the medium version. So same knockdown, but it's better in the corner. If you have to pick between the two, Gladius does more damage. So if you get this in the corner, end with Gladius, not with this, because it does more damage. After plus 36, if you whiff a stand light punch, you get a fully charged back heavy punch when you do there.
I'm a fan. It's kind of like the Franklin Jack.
Yeah, whiff this, frame kill this into this. And the thing that's so good about this is it's really easy to hit confirm. If I hit you with this, even if it's not counter hit, it combos into back heavy punch. So it's like, it's the easiest hit confirm in the world. It just loops. You can manually time a command grab after that frame kill. It's not an exact, it's off by a couple of frames, but it's another good call out. The reason this is so good is if you block that, just block. Ooh. If you block, look at your drive meter after you block this. That's a half a bar already. And I'm +4. So at +4, this is a real frame trap. If they don't immediately mash a 4 frame, this will also frame trap. And if they do immediately mash a 4 frame, you trade and it still combos back into itself. So if you block the charged one and then mash. I did it a little bit wrong, but you should be able to still get a combo off of. And most of the time you're just gonna get the counter hit because they'd have to mash immediately. But there, see, I'm +10.
Yeah.
So I'd still be able to go into another one of these. So they're incentivized to just block this out. And if they just block this out and you end it with the Light Gladius, which this into Light Gladius is a block string, look at what this does to your drive meter.
I'm already knowing.
That's a bar and a half. And at that range, especially after the pushback from this, just block again. If you press any medium from here, that shit whiffs. It's a spacing trap.
Yeah.
So eventually, they're going to start wanting to DP or tap parry after the charged hit if they didn't just perfect parry the charged hit on their wake up. And that's where you just do this on block and then you fucking wait. If they jump, you anti-air them. If they tap parry, you walk forward, throw them, or command grab them. If they DP, they die. And it creates a mind game because the frame advantage is so brutal. And a lot of how to play Marisa right now is just bullying that drive meter, showing them you can frame trap, and forcing them to make a decision under the assumption that you could continue pressing. Because once they start respecting that you could frame trap, you can either stop and let them do a panic option like parry or reversal and kill them for what they did. Or if they show you that now they will just block, they're not going to try to bust out, they're playing really patient, well, then you can just do fake shit. Like if you've ever watched Lazy Boredom play, just crouch block. If you've ever watched Lazy Boredom play, this is what he does. Because you can, off of this, without even drive rush, this on hit, this combos into medium punches. On counter hit or punish counter, it'll combo into back heavy. But on just regular hit, it goes into medium punches. That's another really good way to catch people that are walking back if they don't have the time to fully walk out of the range. If they try to just like walk back into a like auto press, like if they tried to shimmy you and they auto press their shimmy button before they even see that you whipped something, they're cooked. And if that hits, huge combo. But on block, not only does this take a chunk of drive meter on block, it takes almost a whole bar, but you're +4, so this is a frame trap, or this is a trade, just like the other situation. So once you've shown them enough times that you're gonna frame trap them if they press there, well, for one thing, you can loop it, just like you would with Bison's heavy kick that you're not supposed to loop, that I know you loop people with. You can just loop it and delete their drive meter. Same for this. Or you can just wait for the DP. Or, and you're only +4, so this is fake as hell by like 9 frames. Yep.
Where are you going?
But if they're just blocking, they get hit, and worse, if they tap parry, they get punish countered. The only real, like, effective counterplay to spamming this, for one thing, it is perfect parryable, but it's a little bit faster than it used to be. And she's getting perfect parried a lot less often because of the fact that now you have to be stand parrying to perfect parry it. If they're crouch blocking it out, even if they're tapping parry, they're not going to get the perfect parry. If they're not perfect parrying it, just keep doing it. Because then what they have to do is, like, walk forward into a low or something while you're charging, which takes a lot of courage to walk into that. Or they have to jump over it. Or they have to outrange it. Or they have to, like, DP or super or something. But when this is just happening to you, it can be very difficult to react to. And, like, what Infectious was doing in World Warrior was a lot of, like, real jab interrupts or jab frame traps. And then after, like, one jab, he was just immediately charging this. Because who the fuck is looking for that there? Like, in what situation are you going to have somebody counter hit you with one jab and then you're looking for this?
Not a damn one.
So you could sneak that in like, a lot of places. And it's absolutely brutal bullying material. There's a clip of my first to 10 with D'Anthrax at CEO. You were there, where I hit him with like 3 of these in a row, and then he finally decided to press on block, and I just went into this. Like, that's the shit. That's why I play Marisa. And on Drive Rush, this will always combo into back half, because you have the frame advantage.
Yeah.
Likewise for charged buttons. Charged heavy kick combos naturally into back heavy punch. Where this only combos naturally into medium, this combos naturally into back. And, on block, if you block the fully charged heavy kick, I'm +3. I can throw you. I can frame trap you. I can shimmy you. So this is also good if they're not being super active and you're in range for it, because it might interrupt them finally pressing a button, but just on block, it's a scary situation. Off Drive Rush, it's a very similar situation to this. On block. Block. On block, you're +7. So this is a frame trap.
Yeah.
So that's another case of they're going to want to DP or parry or something. You can kind of just wait. If I'm looping the stand heavy punch, something I'm trying to do more is, in addition to looping it, I'm like micro pausing between them. So if they did DP, I block it.
Yeah.
Did you move? Did you move? And it's not a visible pause, but it is protecting you from them finally trying to bust out between the fake pressure. And, Oki, that's where a lot of the charge stuff comes in. So, like Dima, what can you do off of this? For one thing, you can, manually time Drive Rush into your light auto combo, which is good because it's a low. So it'll catch them stand blocking, or it'll catch them walking back. You can also manually time a Drive Rush into Command Grab. Drive Rush into Command Grab is a lot better on Modern because she doesn't have to stop for momentum. On Classic, it's a quarter circle back. It's quarter circle back kicks to get stance on Classic. Because it's a forward input on Modern, you can Drive Rush into Command Grab without starting the pressure. If you do it too fast, you get failings like that. That happens to me a lot. You have to, like, pause long enough that you see the stance come out and then you press Command Grab. Yeah. Like, if you look at my inputs, there's like 8 frames between when I hit this and when the Command Grab is coming out. Because it takes about 8 frames to come out. This is a fun call out because it's safe on block if you only do the first hit, it's -3.
Yeah.
But on hit, you're only +1, so it can't combo into anything except this. And that is like the most unsafe thing on block on the planet. So,
Yeah.
you really only want to do this. and only really as a jump scare. I like to do it after a super in the corner. If it didn't quite kill, I just do like the executor. But most people, if they get hit by this, even though you're only +1, they panic. Most of them try to parry, and you can just throw them. Even though the throw's fake, because you're only +1.
Yeah.
Likewise, okay, so you can do this, you can drive rush into command grab after, see, it happens to me too, drive rush into command grab after that. You get an auto-time drive rush into fully charged back heavy punch. It is not safe to perfect parry. If they parry on wake up, they will perfect parry it if they were stand blocking. But on hit, it combos into, if they didn't back roll, it'll combo into back heavy punch, but for safety's sake, just go for the knee into quarter circle back heavy, which means you can actually use the auto combo if you want. And on block, you're +8. So once again, this is a frame trap.
Yeah.
And it sets up that whole situation again of, are you going to press again? Are you going to disrespect me? Are you going to do command grab? Whatever. Alternatively, safe to perfect parry and also auto time. Mash on wake up here. So that is really, really good because off a drive rush, again, this, you can frame trap with this. You set up mega plus frames on hit. You get an enormous combo. It's very, very good. Off the medium quarter circle back, you can still manually time drive rush command grab. You can still manually time drive rush low. You can also go for auto timed with the knee instead of the punch. But that isn't safe for her. But again, it's like the easiest thing in the world to hit confirm, and off drive rush you're super mega plus, even on block, so it can be really good. Either of those, you can do your drive rush into stand heavy punch. This is obviously good because on hit it combos into this, on counter or punish counter it combos into this. On block, if you block this, I am only +1. So you can tick throw here, but be aware that the throw is fake. It's not a real tick throw, they can mash out of it. If they show you that they like to mash out of the tick throw, then you just frame trap them with jabs.
Yeah.
If you obviously you can shimmy there. If they hard read that you're gonna shimmy, they're gonna press crouching low or some other kind of medium. If they press a medium, you're still +1. So then if you try to press like your crouch medium punch after you block this, that's where you can actually get away with pressing this.
Okay.
But you want to make sure they aren't going to mash first. Anytime they block a single jab, even one jab, if they try to take their turn back with a low, and you did phalanx, you go over it. So, you don't really have lows on Marisa to, like, demonstrate it, but trust me, I tested it. Like, even single jab on block, if they immediately crouch medium kick and you did phalanx, it'll go over it. If you phalanx through a fireball or over a low, and the knockdown is punish counter, only on punish counter, double dash, you get knee or command grab.
That's it far. So that means I can get really crazy with it.
You can get super crazy with it. Alternatively, off of this, empty jump, knee or command grab.
Yeah.
Or, empty jump, immediate stand medium kick, +7 on hit, +9 on counter hit. So you either get this, or this, or this. And you're probably going to want to do this to be safe. But most importantly, the medium kick, that's safe to drive reversal.
Yeah.
Other things that are safe to drive reversal. Most of the time, you're just going to want to do safe jumps in the corner, but I know all of the Oki off modern phalanx because I have trouble with my inputs. If you do this into medium phalanx, modern phalanx instead, which you might want to do just to mix it up, frame kill, forward medium punch, and you get a real meaty knee, command grab, or medium kick that has the same advantage and is safe to drive reversal. And that's specifically if you end with the medium there instead of the heavy for the safe jump.
Oh, you go to overload.
Okay, yeah, sorry. I know a lot of Marisa stuff.
We good. No, I really appreciate it.
Okay, I'm trying to think core combo routes, obviously, just this into OD, or this or knee into heavy. This is gonna be one of your biggest. This is your drive rush buffer button. Is your crouch medium punch. This counter hits everything. And if you get the drive rush on a hit, medium kick, back heavy punch.
Okay.
That's also a frame trap on block if you do the medium kick. On block, obviously it's like a medium kick. You can throw them, you can go for the frame trap, or you can go for the jab. Anytime you do the drive rush jab on block, it's actually decently plus now. Like on hit, it's +8 there, but if you block, you're +3, so you do get real strike throw shimmy off of that. So your true strings are always going to be into jab, and then you actually get a real +3 situation where you can throw them, you can shimmy them, and you probably want to do your frame trap with the light auto combo because of the hit confirm. You can get the same combo route into drive rush medium kick if you get a counter hit off the light punch target combo. You can loop the drive rush medium kick back heavy punch, but it can be hard to climb, so I definitely wouldn't try to do that like immediately. If you don't want to risk dropping the drive rush medium kick back heavy punch quarter circle, because it is as frame tight as things can get usually in this game, the medium punches work too. It's just that you won't be able to extend the combo. Because like, if you spend 3 bars on this, you don't want to spend more meter. So if you don't do the quarter circle back heavy, like you don't want to extend this because now you're basically in burnout. So if you just do the medium punch version for consistency's sake, just end with medium, don't spend any more meter. If you, you can slightly delay this on their wake up off like any of the quarter circle back knockdowns to hit a meaty too.
That shit's honestly pretty good. Like, I like the knee.
If you really want to fuck with people, if they start reading where you like to do this. This is meaty off forward throw in the corner.
Yeah.
And it's meaty enough off forward throw in the corner to combo into back heavy punch naturally. But if they then see you charging this in their face after the forward throw knockdown, if you want to tap parry on wake up, tap parry on wake up. Hang on.
Hard defense.
I'm doing it wrong.
I've got you. Hard defense.
If you like just barely charge it, so you get the visible charging animation, but then you let go, you're like super negative, so it's a hard call out. But if they are reaction tapping parry every time you charge in their face, then you can fuck with people. Core combo routing. Oh, medium punches on block is really important. There are no safe enders if you crouch block here. There are no safe enders to this on block except the drive rush cancel into a light. Everything else has counterplay. The most common one you're going to see is into light gladius. It's good, but there's always a gap here. Like if you want to super, you can always super after the medium punches. Always, always, always. That's not safe. So, if you're gonna do Gladius there, you're gonna wanna sometimes just let her rip. Like, sometimes just do Gladius, sometimes charge it a little bit to catch them hitting a button. Sometimes charge it a lot to beat some characters. Yeah, like, this will beat them mashing a jab, this will beat them hitting too slow a button. Basically, the mini game is uncharged. Like, you want to vary the timing so they don't just always perfect parry it. But, just stay crouch blocking. The mini game is immediate, is pretty obvious timing. It'll beat a button clean out. Slight charge will beat a lot of buttons. Full charge is going to be like some DPs. Full charge OD Gladius beats every DP in the game. But then if you're always charging it, they're going to start either pressing a low to catch you while you're charging the Gladius. If they press a low and you do phalanx, you'll go over it. So that's another option. Or, if they're pressing a low, that's a 7 frame, and you let go of the Gladius really early, that'll beat the low. So kind of just varying what you're doing after. If they're in burnout, on block normally, this is like, I think, let me see how negative is that on block, if you crouch block. It's like -8, so it's not very good, but against burnout, it's only -4. So since people expect you to finish the string with something, against burnout, it can be really good to just do the punches and stop, because they'll try to super.
Yeah.
And then you can just cook them. I've gotten cooked by that in the mirror match, like, a lot of times. Off drive rush cancel. Your true string, obviously, is into jab. If you want to do a frame trap, you want to go for the crouch medium punch, which drive rush crouch medium punch is meaty off almost anything. And the reason that's so good is it doesn't have as much range as the drive rush into stand heavy punch. But where you can do it, it has the same advantage on hit. So, medium punches or on counter hit. That. But on block, this is only +1 on block. This is +2 on block. So that's real strike throw shimmy. And on top of that, if they just want to walk back after they block this, light auto combo catches the walk back. So if you're just blocking and you block this whole thing, you just keep blocking. Now I can strike you, I can throw you, I can shimmy you, or I can catch the walk back. And if it hits, then you have all the time in the world to hit confirm into the rest of your combo. So you just kind of want to test how often they force you to do true strings. Your other really important... you can do this into command grab as a hard call out, but they can literally mash out of a command grab. It's actually really fake, so be careful with that. Your best drive rush cancel on the character, hands down, is the knee. For a whole bunch of reasons. For one thing, it's one of the heavies in the game that can bait DP. So, like, if you level 2 super after you block this, if you just did the drive rush cancel into holding back, you can bait anything.
Yeah.
Alternatively, auto-timed stuff. Auto-timed second knee or command grab beats buttons.
Where are you going?
If you want to get tricky with it, and I've been learning this from watching Shudo, this is a manual delay, so maybe not something you want to do 3 days into playing a character on Modern, but if you're blocking, if I manually delay the drive rush medium kick long enough to make it not a block string, and you mash, and that's good because you can't hit confirm. If I do the auto-timed thing of just the knee into a second knee, like, I'm just gonna buffer knee like Gladius. There's no way to hit confirm off the knee. Because, like, drive rush knee doesn't combo into anything. But if you did the delay into this, you can hit confirm into anything you want. So it's kind of the next layer of it.
Yeah. I hate to break up the session. But I gotta go ask my girl to do something real quick. I do appreciate the Modern Marisa knowledge.
I hope it helps. I know it was a lot of information. I did since I did stream it. You can come back to it, and you know. Oh, and this is a true block string. Trying to think if there's any like one last thing that I'm gonna be like, oh my god, I can't believe I didn't tell him that.
But you good. Because listen, we got like 2 or 3 days. I'm gonna play a little bit. Probably like I'm gonna play a little bit. I'm playing a lot this week on like a different account.
Yeah.
Just so I can play, just so I can like, you know what I'm saying, grind the shit for a little bit.
Just like let me know if you have any questions as stuff comes up of like what was I supposed to do here?
Hell
like
yeah.
what the hell? I feel like that's a pretty strong foundation
Come to
of
fight, then fight.
Marisa shit. Oh, and last, this is not a combo or anything, but this true block string chips the whole bar drive meter on block, auto spacing trap anywhere on the screen.
Hell yeah.
So have fun with it. I'm really glad I was able to help. I know I talked like really fast and
No,
dumped a lot of stuff on you, but I wanted to make sure I gave you
Well,
as
that's
much
what I
info
asked
as
for.
possible.
That's what I asked for. But I appreciate you. Have a good night. Thank you for taking your time out to do this.
No, I love explaining Marisa. Nobody played this character, man. People playing this character makes me so happy.
If you've come
Hell
to
yeah.
fight, then fight.
Make sure I shout y'all when I win, though. Y'all go follow Film Shop on every
If you've
platform,
come to
man.
fight, then
I
fight.
appreciate you, dude.
Alright, thank you, man, for real.
I don't know your girlfriend, but tell her I said hi.
I will. No.
That was fun. Marisa sucks, though. You suck, Chingo. I love explaining this character. I never realized how much I actually know on this character until somebody asked me to explain it. And I can rattle off frame data and combo routes and baits and setups and shit, like, just off the top of my head. I don't even have to look up this stuff anymore. Like, I know what every button she has does in every fucking situation. And I do still want to learn a Pocket Modern Ryu, but I feel like I'm close to a breakthrough on... Thanks for the follow, Quan. I'm close to a breakthrough on what I want to be doing with Marisa specifically. And thanks for the follow, Hemlock. I feel like I'm close to getting where I want to be on this character, to being, like, Ultimate Master at the very least. And if I split my attention, it becomes a lot harder to clean up the Marisa stuff I'm trying to clean up. I feel like, at least until after Evo, I need to be fully locked in on this character, and I feel a lot more motivated to be fully committed to Marisa after the buffs, because it feels like there's actual reward to putting work into her. So, for now, it's gonna be all Marisa. Thanks for the follow, Galaxy. It's gonna be all Marisa for a while, I think, still. I do think learning Ryu is a good idea, and I'm glad I learned Ken, because it gave me a better understanding of the game. But, like, I'm a Marisa player at the end of the day. Like, this is my character. I love playing her. I'm constantly learning new stuff about her. And I have seen such immense progress on her. And there is no other archetype in this game that feels like Marisa to pilot. Like, Ken is fun, but he doesn't feel like Marisa. I like Marisa. And she got the buff she needed to be a lot more viable than she was. So for now, Gladius all day, every day. I want to really lock in. I want to clean my shit up. I want to make things happen. And now I'm tempted to actually play some ranked before I turn the stream off, but I don't know if that's a good idea. Does anybody actually want to see ranked, or should I go to bed? Marisa is also the hottest character in the game. Taste! I see Anna in the chat with Modern Marisa stocks are up on YouTube. You are not wrong. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna play a ranked set. If I lose it 2-0 and I lose Grandmaster, I'm going to bed. I need Mo to clutch this out, man. I want Chipotle. I need Mo to win some money. I need it to be big money, not just Big Mo. Ryu, shocking. Oh, it's Thicky Machiki! He beat my ass last time we played. We're in some Discords together. He's semi-local.
Round one. Fight.
Nice. What the hell? I could have just punished that. That's okay though. Come back.
Round 2. Fight.
I screwed up my safe jump.
Where are you going? Sweet dreams! I have you! Run away! I will ban you!
Got him.
Marisa wins. Round 1. Fight.
Got you!
Nice. I'm gonna back dash.
Stand still! Got you!
Nice. Should have wall splatted them sooner.
Fight.
What the? Got you! Stand still! Got you!
Wasted all that pressure. Nice bait. Now, if he's not pressing, I need to stop trying to frame trap him so much. And I need to calm down on defense.
Round 1. Fight.
I knew it. Got him.
Round 2. Fight.
Is that kill? Wow. Good games, Tricky. He absolutely mauled me the last time we played. He's very good, so that's encouraging.
Marisa wins.
Alright, I'm gonna keep going until I lose a set.
Here comes a new challenger.
Oh shit, it's one of the ranked demons. Modern on modern violence.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay, so you're crazy. Oh my god, that actually worked?
Round 2. Fight.
Oh my god. That was beautiful. That was fucking beautiful. Get fucked.
Marisa wins. Round 1. Fight.
Oh my god! Am I gonna demote this guy?
Round 2. Fight.
It dropped it. Nice. Okay. I've definitely seen him at Scary MR before, so that was unexpected. He did not know what to do. I went into that with confidence, and I think it scared the shit out of him. He makes top 16 to 32 usually. See, this is what I mean. I can beat some of the people that do well in the online tournaments, but I don't get to them because I lose to people that are worse. Including people that are worse than me. I lose to them anyway. I don't get far enough to play those people in top 16.
Another fight is coming your way.
Oh no. Blanka, I have a 17% win rate on Blanka.
Round 1. Fight.
What the fuck? I do not understand how to fight. It goes this way every single time. I never know how the fuck to get in on him. I don't know what he's doing. I hate this fucking character.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh no, yeah. I hate Blanka. I will never understand. I just don't know what he's doing. I don't know what buttons I'm supposed to be looking for, any of it. That was disrespectful. Oh no! Like, I don't know what's happening when he's on the screen. I need to actually sit down with Mo because this character makes me want to commit felonies. All you do is jump. Oh my god. That was a terrible decision. I'm fucking pissed. Let me see the things he wants to maybe. No! I don't even know how I'm getting hit. I don't know what buttons I'm supposed to be looking to whiff punish. I don't know how he can get in. I don't know what his pressure is. Like, he somehow randomly Blanka balls out of my stuff half the time. I hate this character. Delete him from the game. Spooky Memes is a very good player, so no hate on Spooky Memes, but fuck Blanka. I don't understand him. I know I need to lab him, and that's on me, but I don't care because he's stupid. Ugh! Like, he could just fucking do stuff. Blankas can just slobber on their controller and win because nothing he does makes objective sense.
Here comes a new challenger.
Please don't be Thicky Machicky again. I want some variety. Okay.
Round one. Fight. Take this, Blanka. Opening. Run, Blanka.
Alright, so you're insane. That's what I've gathered here so far. So you're a fucking crackhead. That's useful information.
Round two. Fight.
Alright, so now you're attacking. Oh my god, fucking stop it with the Denjin. No, I dropped it. I'm gonna try something stupid. That's not gonna kill. I actually have a shot here. Because he's gonna try to chip me out with the fireball.
What's wrong? Get up.
Bro. We've been through this 1,000 times. Don't fireball. I play fucking modern. Don't fireball. Stop doing it. That beat a neutral jump? Oh my god. I'm stupid. Oh! Doesn't matter. I'm still fucking dead. I played that round horrible!
Round one. Fight.
god, you play like a crackhead! I hate this! Fucking stop it! Oh my god! How did I drop that? Fucking hell! Oh my god! Oh my god. I'm a moron. But also, this guy plays like... Oh my god. This is why I don't like ranked. Because, like, what kind of playstyle is that? Like, what is that? Like, you're just fucking doing stuff. Like, you're just gonna press buttons like if you stop, somebody dies. I hate that shit. Like, it's not fun to fight against those people. There's no back and forth. There's no reads. There's no, like, communicating with each other. It's like trying to have a conversation with someone that just wants to scream, "Fuck you!" over and over again. It's boring. It's boring and annoying. It feels like I am trying. I know I'm not there yet, but it feels like trying to learn to play this game at a high level feels like trying to learn how to be fluent in a foreign language. And the people you run into online have only learned phrases they need for, like, memes. Like, that is what it feels like, and it's exasperating. Oh god. I still don't even know how to fight Elena. Why are you sending me nearly 2k Elena? Fucking hell. Oh, I could have beaten that jump. Or I could have whiff punished that.
Round 2. Fight.
Shouldn't have done that. Oh my god. Okay.
Marisa wins! Round 1. Fight! 2. Fight.
Oops. I'm still fine. Yeah, because Chip, like I can't do anything there.
Elena, win. Round 1. Fight.
Where are you going? Sweet dreams! I have you!
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, nice. Ooh, I dropped my combo. I made you spend it though. I screwed it up, but I could win the final round. Oh! Oh my god, beautiful bait. I didn't know she could do that. Okay.
Final round. Fight.
Oh my god, I'm dead. That was actually close. That was actually close. I'm not actually that mad about that.
Elena, win.
I feel like I'm getting better at fighting Elena. Thanks for the follow. See, like, that was fun, even though I lost, because they were playing the fucking video game. Ryu's are all snorting drugs.
You must crush them.
I don't think I've ever fought this Cammy before, unless it's just a new CFN.
Round 1. Fight.
Ew. I had something going there, and then it fell apart.
Round 2. Fight.
Not close enough. Ew, this one's going horrible.
Locked on.
Are you gonna try to hooligan me though?
Continuing
Start it with punishment. Come on. You don't want to? You just want to hang back there? Wasn't close enough. It was the right call out, but it wasn't close enough. That was horrible. That went fucking horrible. And all my points are gone. Like, this is what I don't understand. How did that not work? What? Oh my fucking god! That was stupid. Like, you all saw that, right? I fucking... Oh my god. I had the right reaction! Oh my fucking god, what is happening? Why did I even try that? I'm just pissed off. That was an absolutely fucking terrible decision.
Locked on.
No, absolutely not. I'm going to bed. I'm not doing this to myself tonight. If I lose 1700, I'm going to get really upset, and it's already after midnight, and it is not fucking worth it. But this is... I don't understand. I get on here, I beat, or nearly beat, 2KMR players, and then I lose to, like, fucking slop. I'm tired. I am terrible at zookeeping. I am actually really good at playing the game at a high level at this point. I genuinely am. I do well into at least some high-level players some of the time. And then I lose to these ridiculous... Like, I let Cammy jump how many times there? I let her walk up throw me how many times there when I could have interrupted with a lie? Ryu, I let him just denjin over and over and over again because I was so determined to try to get in that I wouldn't just hold it and lock and wait for him to do something else. Like, I get annoyed and I do something stupid. I know how to play better than that, and I lose to face rolling, drooling on the controller strategies, and I hate it. It's really, really fucking frustrating. Like, it's just... This game is crazy making. I do not understand why. It feels terrible to know that you can beat like some of the best players in your local scene and get at least rounds off some of the best players in the world and then lose to like and like I know it's on me. I'm not gonna be like, oh, these people are stupid and they're not better than me. In the long run, in terms of consistency, yeah, I think I'm better than a lot of people I lose to. But in that rounds, in that set, no, they played better than me. That's why I lost. That's how the game works. If you play better in the set, you win. Not if you play cleaner, not if you play at a more high level. If what you do works and the other person doesn't counter it, you win. If they're spamming an option, I'm spamming a mistake. That's fighting games. But God, is it frustrating to feel so much more competent at dealing with good players than dealing with moronic spam strategies. And I don't know how to practice zookeeping. Like, I can practice playing high-level players, but, like, I can't go on Twitter and be like, hey, I need to fight somebody who plays like an idiot. Like, that's rude and unproductive. Like, I don't know how to get the practice against, like, this person is just fucking doing stuff gameplay. I guess maybe the more solid people I play against, the more comfortable I get. or just the more ranked I play, the more I'll get comfortable adapting to people's weirdness, but people just play so damn weird, man. It doesn't make sense, and then I don't know what to do. If they mash, I frame trap. If they parry, I bait it and I throw or command grab. If they just like to block, I bully them with plus frames. If they like to jump a lot, I focus on anti-airs. And then I play somebody that's just like, I'm gonna dinge in! I'm gonna dive kick at a weird timing, and I'm gonna walk up and throw you. I'm Blanka. I don't have to think. Like, and how do you lab that? I don't understand how anybody learns how to zookeep. I really don't. Like, it just... And this is why I get nervous every time I go into pools. I get nervous in my round ones. Because it's probably somebody who plays like that. But God forbid I lose to somebody who plays like that. Ugh. I just need to keep practicing, is the bottom line. You know, before I go to bed... Did I get a club invite? Oh, they finally added me to, SEAL team. Alright, this is how you lab it. I'm not just gonna let people see me complain. This is how you lab that shit. Run it back. Run that shit back. What the fuck was I supposed to be doing?
Round one.
Alright. So, she is in the covering stage of neutral. I should have already gathered from that first 1 second of gameplay that if I walk forward, she will press. The correct counterplay to that is to walk forward slightly, walk back, and whiff punish. Did I attempt that once? No. Okay, I got a very good sequence going here. What did she press? A light punch? Damn. Alright, that's the downside of too many charged heavies, is now I'm just letting her escape. I'd already spammed a lot of them, I should have just waited and I could have beaten the jump. And then I tried to delay throw tack. I did the hard read crouch heavy on wake up for no reason. She hadn't neutral jumped me in the corner once yet. I just like when that shit lands and I wanted the Twitter clip. That was stupid. Alright, now what did I do? At that point I was almost dead regardless, so it was fine to guess. It's not like I guessed with super meter. But most of that round was me... Like, literally, I lost that round because I overcommitted on a heavy punch, panic tacked, and then tried to make a hard read for no reason. There it happened again! I walked forward and she pressed. I've been noticing Infectious walking forward at round start and pressing buttons to assert pressure, so I just kind of tried to do that for no reason, but she'd already shown me that she presses when I walk forward. If I had done this... Wait.
Round two. Fight.
If I had done this. That is what I was supposed to do. If she presses when I walk forward, that is hard to whip punish. Probably the forward medium punch there is the best move. But even the heavy works if I'm reacting. And if I was looking for the whip punish, I could have reacted and put her in the corner in a safe jump. And actually, if it had been round 3, I could have almost won the round. But I didn't do that. What did I do? I kept trying to press. And she'd already shown me that she was likely to cannon strike after I did a couple of options. If I had just... I did stop my pressure there, but I wasn't ready for her to do something. I wasn't thinking about her, I was thinking about what I should do. I could have done this. And put her in a safe jump in the corner. And you see how fast she went around? But I wasn't looking at her, I was thinking about me. That also happened multiple times, where I was just mashing medium punch to take my turn back. I need to mash lights more often to take my turn back instead of mediums, because the mediums get counter hit a lot. And again, if I had just waited here, instead of mashing my way out, she just kept dive kicking. This same interaction happened like 4 times in the set where my medium beat the dive kick. And I didn't learn anything from it. Once again, if I had just waited, even if I didn't want to spend meter. If I was really on it. You gotta be really fast with that. Yeah, so it probably would have had to be OD. And even if I didn't want to spend more than 2 bars. But I wasn't looking for the dive kick. I don't know why I tried to walk forward into throw there. That doesn't work. Oh, nice face. At this point, I just got super annoyed. I use Gladius. I'm so used to Gladius for jumps. Gladius is good for jumps, but you really have to use her air-to-airs. And occasionally against dive kick characters, especially the OD Dima, because the Gladius is so vulnerable to empty jumps and cross-ups. I did not have to tech here. The reward for teching here was minimal, and the punishment for teching here was huge. At the very least, if I was gonna guess throw here, I should have done a forward jump to get out of the corner. And at this point, she's just recklessly spending resources because I'm so close to dead, as she should. Why the fuck did I neutral jump? If I'm gonna jump in the corner, I should at least forward jump. And I could have maybe started the vortex. And then it would have been guess for game. But I didn't do that. And once again, we're seeing that she likes to press when I come into her space. She's not... Oh my god, I did the thing! Alright, I went, she is in the whiff punishing stage of neutral. I'm going to bait a whiff. She had not attempted to whiff punish me once this entire set, except when she was shimmying. And I'm out here trying to bait a whiff. She'd already shown me she was in the covering stage of neutral. It's covering, whiff punishing, or aggression. She was in covering. All I had to do was have the courage to walk forward and walk back. Backing this up even further, if I had just literally walked myself slowly out here. That range is deceptive. That is hard. How does that always hit? Gotta like walk forward and then stop. That is fucking hard to whiff punish. Even the it's the only thing I'm looking for. Could have at least tried to make a last stand here. If I'd actually landed the right whiff punish here, I could have gone directly into super. Gotta just keep distance. It's fucking hard. And this is actually a winnable situation here, because I could have burned her out on block. Or just comboed her. But I needed to have the audacity to walk out of the corner, even being almost dead. Alright, now I feel better. Now I feel better. It is amazing how watching yourself lose can make you feel better, because now I know why I lost, and I can fix that. I can fix that. When I leave gaps in my pressure, I'm always thinking about what would be the next thing to do. When I leave gaps in my pressure, I should be looking at what they're doing. I could have just seen her leave the ground. She dive kicked like every time. I could have just countered the dive kick. And she identified for me within the first 1 Mississippi of the match that she was perpetually in the covering stage of neutral. And all I had to do was walk forward, walk back, whiff punish. I'm learning how to whiff punish mechanically, but now I have to get into the mind games of when am I gonna get the whiff punish. And I tried to really meta with it and be like, I'm gonna whiff on purpose to make her whiff so I can whiff punish or whiff punish, and she wasn't whiff punishing. You can't bait people to whiff punish if they don't whiff punish. I have to play the person in front of me. I can't just be like, oh, would it be helpful if? Like, what reason do I have to think that that's what she's gonna do? That's what they're gonna do? Whatever. Alright, no. Same with this guy. Same with this fucking crackhead. I didn't play the person in front of me. I just went, you suck, and I refuse to play the video game you're playing. And if you refuse to play the game they're playing when they're playing like a moron, you get run over.
Round 1. Fight.
That was just a delayed reaction. This should have been easy. Heck, at round start, if I even wanted to? Probably not worth to spend all that meter, but I could have. +3. Shimmied. I delay tacked. I need to remember that it's okay not to pick an option on Wake Up. Because a lot of times I pick a fairly good option on Wake Up, but they just like go for DI and I can't DI back because I did something like a delay tack. If I had literally just waited there... And this was a bad meter situation for him, too. If I DI'd back here. Like, I should have absolutely fucked him up for this. Look at his meter. I gotta work on that side switch. Oh, it's because now I need to hold auto to get the light kick. I'm not used to that. Brought myself out there for no reason. I'm just trying to think what would have been the move here. When people are crazy, I need to remember that they're probably going to start representing DI and look for it. If they're button pressers, I should just assume that they're going to do light Hasho at the end of their light string instead of being done. I had the right idea with the parry, but I didn't stand up for it to be perfect. Thanks for the follow, Brandon. Okay, that was good. Then what? Oh god, why did I do that? He'd shown me he was insane. And I gambled the whole game on something that insane beats. I could have just waited. Oof. Can you punish that with the fully charged? No. This is how you mount a comeback. I wouldn't have even had to spend super, like, 2 interactions. Wasn't even the right combo. Going for the second DI was totally just because I was pissed, but it worked. The move here would have been a meterless option. Oh god. Or this. That would have to be this. Oh no, we're still dropping that. Why the hell? This definitely means it's time for me to get off the game. No, I just want to land it once. Because it would have killed. If I'd done this correctly. Oh my god, no. Okay, I just want to land this before I go to bed. Oh, it would have to be level 1. Okay. I thought I was going to build level 2. No. No. Oh, I actually could have gotten a safe jump here. I didn't even think about the fact that that's possible now. Come on. That wouldn't have killed though. I really think this would have killed. Not quite. Of course, you're insane. You're gonna DP. You already did Wake Up Super once. Literally, just wait here?
Where are you going?
Oh gosh, that would have killed. Yeah, I'm definitely tired because I'm dropping the easy stuff. No, I just want to land it. Come on. I'm really tired. Come on. Yep. If I just baited the DP, he was dead. Could I do that with level 1? I'm really curious if I could have done it with level 1. Come on. Oh my god, I'm so tired. Why am I dropping the easy stuff? Oh my god. What the fuck? I actually could have done this the easy way. Oh my god. Still not getting level 1 cancel. kills if I do the full cash out. No, it did have to be level 2. You know what would have been funny though? This is kind of specific. I could have actually reset him to a guaranteed kill. If I got the spacing right. Thanks for the follow! Could have actually... If I caught him, like, on the way down. This is, like, very finicky. Or I could have done the fancy shit. Oh, I didn't have the meter to do the fancy shit. Could have done the beginning of it. Yeah, no, the double... I could have done anything I wanted as long as it was a guaranteed wall splat afterwards, actually, because he's in burnout with no super. Yeah, that was literally a checkmate situation, even if I didn't do a combo that killed. And it probably would have been better not to spend the super and just put him into checkmate Oki. Alright, what happened in round 2? And then I can go to bed. Round start jump again. And I preemptively jumped instead of reactively. I gotta remember that people who are crazy with DPs will DP after a block jump in, because again... So many opportunities missed here. Did I punish the Benjamin there? No, that was safe. At this point, I'm trying to force my way in because he's annoying me, and there's just spaghetti everywhere. Finally baited the fucking DP. I dropped it. That's unfortunate. I'm +1 there, and I let him throw me. And I preemptively throw attacked after I jumped over his head. Again, if I just waited for the fucking jumps, all he did was fucking jump. Alright, I teched here. Okay, I will give it to him. That was actually a smart DP because I wasn't actually doing something I was plus enough for there. But I was still just like, I can't believe you're fucking DPing and burnout, you fucking crackhead. he would have regained his drive meter anyway. And this was such a desperate move, and he had shown me that in desperate situations...
Pay attention.
He had shown me that in desperate situations, he would go for the nuclear option. So all I had to do was, again, bait. Instead, I put myself in a terrible drive and health situation with no level 3, and continued spamming phalanx because he was pissing me off. And I just started walking back and letting him walk out of the corner completely because I was freaked out. I let him jump at me again. And that was actually an opportunity to kill. Actually, even better. Oh, it doesn't work that high. Alright, so level 2 wouldn't have killed. It would have to be level 3. Could I have killed with a level... Could I have killed with a medium Dima? That would have been fucking sick if I'd been on it. I was thinking so hard about what to do that I didn't react to what he was doing. And he lives, and I die here, right? Yep. I just needed to wait. This entire set was just reversals I didn't bait. And trying to phalanx because the fireball spam annoyed me. Alright. People on ranked are annoying, but it is my responsibility to keep my cool and do the correct counterplay to the chaos. I'm still improving. I know I'm improving. Still almost a 50% win rate this phase. And I'm repeatedly regaining 1700 MR when before it was a personal high that I obtained once a phase and was never able to regain. I'm regaining it over and over and over again and maintaining it for stretches of time. This is what I mean about character matchups though. Like, these are all pretty even. Man, I'm cooking Zangiefs. Mai's not great, but it's not terrible. Kimberly's not great, but it's not terrible. And then there's JP, because I get tilted. And Blanka, because I don't know what the fuck is going on. That win rate against Blanka is obscene. The fact that my win rate against Honda is that low is actually crazy, because Modern Marisa plays really well into Honda. But again, Honda's on ranked play crazy, and I don't adapt to it correctly. And also, that win rate on Lily is just because I keep running into bad Lilies, because I really don't know how to fight Lily. What I do think is interesting is that now my most used super is level 1. That was absolutely never the case on Marisa. It's actually level 1, level 2, level 3 now. Because they all have actual utility. Which is really cool. I'm inflicting more corner pressure than I'm holding. That's good. I remember when Drive Impact was like most of my drive gauge usage when I first hit Platinum, and I was like, oh no, I don't think that's good. alright, a little less autopilot, a little more adaptation, a little more stretching and drinking water between sets. I'll get it. I'll get it. It's a matter of time. It's a matter of time. It's okay. And that said on the designer was still really fucking sick. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Hopefully I was of some help to Mo. Hopefully I was of some help or some entertainment to you. It is almost 1 a.m. I have a job interview and a coaching session to teach tomorrow.